outside the state and they come inside to Assam, they would visit this memorial and say that this is in place to the remains that has been created for Mahatma Gandhi in Rajghat. So the state government is going to take every possible precaution to ensure that this place is one of the most beautifully constructed and well-maintained structures in entire Assam. They have also said that they will take opinions, they will listen to opinions from Bhupen Hazarika's family members, from other associations who are associated. So when the final outcome comes, the tomb that will be created for Bhupen Hazarika is something of a marvel for the people of Assam.
Like Bangladesh government is accorded the top civilian award in the country. What are the kind of talks in Assam? Because we read in newspaper and we have been reporting that he will be accorded the highest award in the Assam government, as well as the MP forum in Delhi has pressed the Indian government to award him the highest award.
Saidul, yes, everybody has been asking for a Bharat Ratna for Bhupen Hazarika, and yes, he deserves a Bharat Ratna. And this is the reason why all the MPs, Association of the Northeast, have unanimously decided that he needs to be. Hello?
Yeah, Pranjal, I can hear you.
And that is the reason why the MPs forum of the Northeast, they have decided that he should be given the Bharat Ratna posthumously. And the talk here in Assam too is that despite the contribution that Bhupen Hazarika has made, not only in Assam but the entire Northeast, and the addition that has given to Indian culture across the world, across the globe, it is something that cannot be measured in just words. So a Bharat Ratna is something that will definitely say that the Indian government is really serious about what they are saying, and because of the magnitude of a person like Bhupen Hazarika, who has done so much for the society, not only for Assam but the Northeast, but for India in a whole.
Like we have seen a condolence message being forwarded from every nook and corner of this country and from abroad. Who are the people who are likely to come and pay the last respect to the music legend of Assam?
At this moment, we know that his last moments will be brought to registry, but we don't know exactly who is going to come, because according to the information, every single person who is in Guwahati, there is reports that people from outside the metro, from Tejpur, from other places, they are expected to be here in Guwahati to pay their last remains. At this moment, it's getting too late for the people to exactly commute around Guwahati, so maybe that's the reason why we couldn't see that much of a gathering outside Judges Field. But we can be assured that tomorrow morning when the gates open, Judges Field, let me tell our viewers that this venue will be open for the viewers 24/7, so they can come in any moment and they can pay their last tribute. But the thing is that since Guwahati closes down by 9:30, it will be very hard for people to commute in the city. So we can expect a large gathering tomorrow morning when the gates open from 7 until the time his last remains are taken to the final burial ground.
Pranjal, like it has been declared a state mourning for 3 days since Saturday, since Sunday. So what are the kind of preparation? Because we understand that traffic will be, people have in mark of respect for the leader, Bhupen Hazarika. They have. So if you can just brief me about the public mode of transportation, how things will be, whether shops will be open tomorrow, because there has to be some arrangements. So if you can have any information on that, if you can just brief our audience.
Sadhu, let me tell you firstly that the district administration and the state administration, they have done a very good job today in controlling the masses and listening to taking care of everybody's needs and aspirations. Because despite the time delay, despite the constant snacks, they had to wait at several places, but still they carried on with the procession, and it took such a long time for them. Although we could see a lot of people on the streets of Guwahati, but there were very few vehicles. There were very large moving vehicles were off the streets. They were made sure that they were stopped at Adabari, and they weren't allowed to move any more further from there to reach Maligaon or Machua. Even heavy moving vehicles, they were stopped at Adabari, and some of the vehicles who were coming to Guwahati just for the final rites of Bhupen Hazarika, they were stopped at Sonaram Field, so that the traffic movement within the city and within Judges Field and the areas where his last remains would have been taken, those areas remain clear. explained, and the same provisions have been taken by the state administration as well as the district administration to ensure that tomorrow morning when the rush begins once again with people getting out of the houses to come to Judges Field or for the daily course, the rush that happens on a normal day doesn't happen, and for that strict measures have been taken. The same measures that were applied today will be taken tomorrow, and since tomorrow his mortal remains will be taken to the final burial ground, it is expected a lot more people to come to Judges Field from where they will accompany the body to Jalukbari. So for that every single measures have been taken. They have deployed additional security personnel across the road, and today also we had a lot of police personnel deployed along the road to control the people, to guide them, and tomorrow we expect a lot more to be there.
Thank you for Pranjal for giving us all the updates. We'll come back to you to get more information on the situation there. Well, moving on, the family of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika's friend Bikram Singh Yand of Desangamukh in Sibsagar, along with the entire state, mourn the demise of the music legend. We have a special report. Arunachal Pradesh mourns the demise of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika. His death has created a vacuum and a pall of gloom in the hearts of the people in the Himalayan state. The people recollect the first ever Hindi celluloid film made in Arunachal Pradesh, which was produced and directed by Dr. Bhupen Hazarika in 1976.
Meri Ma Mera Dharam, shot in Arunachal Pradesh, touched millions of hearts in India as the film portrayed the beautiful hills and the people and story. Meri Ma Meri Dharam, the 35mm color film on the social structure of the dominant Nishi tribe, was made in 1976 and was an instant hit when released.
हमारे निजी युवक संघ ने चंदा इकट्ठा कर दादा की मेतुन गाय लौटा दिया। चलो आओ, चलो चलो चलो। ये मेरा है, ये मैंने लाया है।
Various organizations, politicians, institutions and civil society bodies have said that the death of Hazarika is a great loss to Arunachal Pradesh. The people said Bhupen Hazarika is the greatest admirer of Arunachal Pradesh. He also directed a color documentary for the Arunachal Pradesh government on tribal folk songs and dances entitled For Whom the Sun Shines in 1974. In 1977, the state government had awarded him a gold medal for his outstanding contribution towards tribal welfare and the upliftment of tribal culture through cinema and music. His songs like The Siang or Galong in 1961 and Tirap Himantor in 1966 created an emotional bridge between the tribes of Arunachal and the people of Assam. With inputs from Yuvraj Mehta from Itanagar, News Desk, Frontier TV.
As the entire country mourns the death of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika, there are extraordinary examples of sheer humanity that the maestro has set. Zakira Shah from Titabar remembers the maestro as her guide and a parent who helped her to fulfill her dreams when her own family had abandoned a young Zakira.
Music maestro Bhupen Hazarika and his songs have inspired many throughout his life, and one such fabulous instance is of Titabor's Zakira Asraf. Zakira, a teacher by profession, was once fighting the odds of poverty-ridden life. As a young girl, a talented Zakira was inspired by Bhupen Hazarika's songs and particularly by the evergreen Manu Hai Manu Har Babe. After passing her higher secondary examination, Zakira was isolated by her family in connection with a love affair. A lonely Zakira, aspiring to pursue her degree in English literature, was helpless. And it was then she wrote to Bhupenda asking for help. In 1991, in a musical program in Titabar, Bhupenda met Zakira and gave her daughter's status, also offering her rupees 80,000 as financial help so that she could fulfill her dreams.
মই 1991 চনৰ 13 নৱেম্বৰ শনিবাৰ এটাত লগ পাইছিলো প্ৰায় 6 মান বজাত সন্ধ্যা মই তাৰ আগতে তেখেতৰ পৰা চিঠিপত্ৰ পাইছিলো মই কিতাপপত্ৰও পাইছিলো তাৰ পিছত মই যেতিয়া গম পালো তিতাবৰ একলো ক্লাবে ইয়াত সংগীতৰ বাবে তেখেতক মাতিছে তেতিয়া মই মানে সমৰ্থনৰ কাৰণে মই এটা মানে সুযোগ বিচাৰিছিলো আৰু তিতাবৰ কলেজৰ মানে অৰ্থনীতি বিভাগৰ প্ৰবক্তা শ্ৰদ্ধা নিৰঞ্জন শইকীয়া ছাৰে মোক সেই সুবিধাটো কৰি দিলে
A big-hearted, human in true sense, Dr. Bhupen Hazarika could not see people's miseries even as a young child. He helped many asking money from his mother.
খুব মৰমীয়াল আছিলে আমাৰ চবতকৈ ডাঙৰ দিয়াচোন 10 নম্বৰ দুখীয়া ল'ৰা তাৰ লগৰ ল'ৰাই পঢ়িব নোৱাৰিলে মাৰ পৰা টকা খুজি ফিজ দিবলৈ দিছিলে এনেকুৱা টাইপৰ আছিল ভূপেনদা
Dr. Bhupen Hazarika was a guide, a parent to young Zakira Ashraf. Zakira herself narrates the beautiful relationship they shared and his benevolence as a human being.
পিতা পুত্ৰৰ যেটো সম্পৰ্ক থাকে সেই সম্পৰ্কটো তেখেতে মোৰ কাষত আৰু অভিভাৱকত্বৰ উমেৰে মুখেৰে জীপাল কৰি থৈছিল
Zakira broke down when she got the news of Maestro's death through a SMS because, like many, she too lost someone who was her guide. With camera person Rajiv, Dhurbajyoti Saikia, Frontiertv, Titabar.
Well, with that we come to an end of this edition of the News Boulevard. But before that, a quick look at the headlines.
The headlines are brought to you by Airtel.
Sea of Humanity thronged streets of Guwahati to pay last homage to the bladder of Assam.
Bhupenda to be cremated in Guwahati University premises, memorial tomb opposite Jalukbari police outpost.
Thousands of people gather at Judges Field as Bhupenda's hearses reaches venue from Nizarapar.
Eid al-Juha celebrated across the nation. Festivities adorn entire Assam.
Another businessman kidnapped in Bongaigaon, cloud of suspicion on NDFB Ranjan Dayamari section.
Bomb blast in Chinmirong in Manipur leaves 5 injured.
Petrol scarcity in Manipur due to blockade leaves citizens in a tizzy.
And Shillong Autumn Festival comes to an end. Gala affair of 3 days concludes. Well, that's all from us in this edition of the News Boulevard.
Keep watching Frontier TV for fast, fair and fearless news. Thank you.
गजगामिनी प्रिया तू है मन मोहिनी चंचल सी कोमल सी तू ही तो है गगन तू ही है धरती तू ही तो है गगन तू ही है धरती अंग अंग तेरे समाई सृष्टि अंग अंग तेरे समाई सृष्टि तू ही भोर तू ही यामिनी गजगामिनी